accept those.
Hi, everybody. Welcome aboard the Chit Chat Shop. We're talking about stuff off camera. We can't talk about it on camera.
We're not talking about it.
Get it together.
Yeah. Today we've got Sara and Brent from Dashboard Living. Welcome aboard, guys.
Thanks
very much.
for
What about
having
me? You have me too.
I was waiting for the applause, and I would say the incomparable, the one, the only, the Patty Howard.
Yes, in the house for a short time, but I'm in the house. What are we making today?
We're gonna make pad thai today.
Why are we going to make pad thai? Because it's my favorite.
Sarah's favorite.
Sarah's favorite.
Brent, we didn't get Brent's favorite dish. We got Sarah's favorite dish.
Sarah responded right away, and she's like,
Pad
"We're making
thai."
pad thai."
It was instant.
Yeah.
It was instant.
Yeah.
So this is kind of fun. We're gonna make. This is not like. I don't think I've had a pad thai in a restaurant except for one or two places that's quite like this. It's a little bit drier. It's less saucy. Not as. Pardon the word, but gloopy.
Yes, we talked about that.
Yeah,
Gloopy.
gloopy.
A lot of pad thais are gloopy.
You don't want a gloopy pad thai, so you need to cook it at high heat. You need to have all your ingredients prepped ahead of time. So we got a mission in front of us today.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you the perfect pad thai, but I'm gonna make you work for it.
So excited. I'm
for it.
so excited.
Make Sarah work extra hard because she wanted pad thai, and she needs to practice to be able to do this.
Absolutely.
She wants
Are you going to recreate this at home? You're
I will-
good at the
I will
recreations.
try and recreate it. I will
Yeah.
try and recreate
Yeah.
it.
We're actually using a butane burner today because our induction burner. Well, first of all, if you remove your pan from the induction burner, it starts to beep annoyingly.
Yeah, really annoying.
But also, we need some high heat. We need an open flame because we want to do this properly. We're going to walk and roll today.
And we
Walk
own
and
this
roll.
exact burner, so this
Perfect.
was meant to be.
Yeah, we'll bring that definitely up. I'll
Get
just
that
put it
out
on
of
the-
storage
yeah.
immediately.
I will put it on the counter and just leave it there. For
Well,
Sarah.
and you can be like me too and buy this wok at IKEA 3 years ago and then leave it under your in your cupboard for another 3 years and then bring
then
it into
bring
a
it
Chit
out.
Chop
Fine.
episode.
It's
So
fine. Every now and then you just need a walk.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, I will let you get to work. I will head
Awesome.
off, talk about All Things Awesome, check them out, because they're all things awesome. Yes, you are. You're lovely.
No,
All right.
you are.
Oh, no, you are. All right, I'm going now. Have fun.
Cool. Thank
See
you.
you, Patty.
All right, guys. Welcome aboard again.
So
Awesome.
excited.
Awesome. This is going to be amazing, I think.
I think it's going to be really good. Have you guys ever been to Thailand?
No.
Well, good. I
I
have,
wanna
I have
go
nothing to
live
fear
there.
with authenticity. we're gonna do our best. Awesome. So the key to this is because it's a high heat dish. We're cooking it. It's probably gonna take no more than 5 minutes, start to finish.
Great.
But the key to any kind of stir fry like this is you want to have all your ingredients prepped up ahead of time.
Okay.
Ready to go. So I've already got some rice noodles here, which Sarah watched me make earlier. All you do-
Intently.
it's like a lot. Some recipes say put a pot of boiling water on the stove, dump them in. Don't do that. Boil your kettle. Pour the kettle over the noodles in a little shallow dish,
5 minutes.
just enough to cover 5 to 7 minutes, and you can just test the texture with your teeth, tell where you want to go. Exactly. So I put a little bit of oil on these just to make sure they don't stick and clump together.
Yeah.
When we get going, so they're nice and loosey goosey, which is what we want for
I'll
our
do
noodles.
that and they'll be all over the floor.
Yeah. We don't have any more, so make sure Sarah doesn't touch those.
Yes, yes, exactly. Got to be careful here. And then also make sure I'm going to be doing a little flippy walkie walk. So we're going to make sure
Well done.
everybody's out of the way when that happens.
Yeah.
So first of all, why don't we break down some of the vegetables we need to go into the pad thai?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So who wants to cut an onion nice and thin for me?
I think Sarah knows how. She just learned a new technique on actually how to cut an onion.
Not in strips. I didn't learn in strips.
Well, here-
Are they supposed to be in strips?
Well, like thin little strips. I just want really thin pieces because everything's going to cook really quickly. No pressure. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do the leek? The leek is like
Yeah, I'll do the leek.
beginner level onion.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get
That's
it on
what
the
I
first
like.
floor. I'll take it up to the second floor.
First floor leek.
Yeah, first floor. It sounds weird for some reason. I
I didn't think it through before I said it.
so, just for people at home, we're going to be putting green onions and leeks. So this is not an overgrown one of these. Although
look pretty
Although,
similar.
could
look-
be.
I think
It
they're
looks like
related.
mama and
They're definitely
baby.
related. Definitely related. So, a lot of recipes say, cut off all the green bits and everything. Yes, do that because they are more fibrous on the top of the leek. But one thing I like to do with leeks is sort of cut at an angle here because there's a lot of good stuff underneath the green. So I'm actually going to peel off the initial first layer. And as you can see here, viewers at home can't see this quite as well, but there's a lot of dirt under here because leeks grow in sandy soil. So I'm just going to peel off this initial first layer.
As opposed to non-sandy soil?
As opposed to non-sandy soil. They like the soil a little bit looser so they can
Move around.
move around, dig the root, make some roots. But what I like to do with leeks is just at an angle here, go around the whole thing, and see all that good stuff underneath. So we sort of have
Wow.
this weird tip, and then we have the most usable bits of the leek right here in front of us. So
Don't
get rid of
we?
that, get rid of this, and then also because it's so dirty inside, we want to get we want to wash it out, but we also don't want it to fall apart. So what I do is I'll just cut it right down the middle like so, leaving the root on, and now you can put it under the tap, and we can rinse out all these little bits right here. And what do you think, Sarah? Is this a Brent job?
Yeah.
I can do that.
All right. There we go.
Brent's-
Brent's going to take a leak in back here.
Hygiene is really important to Brent.
So,
Cleanliness and hygiene.
Does it matter if you use cold water?
Me, not
or
so
warm?
much.
Doesn't matter as long as it gets the dirt off. So this middle tap now. There we go. It's a
You
it's a
turn
tricky
it.
sink.
Those taps.
turn
Yeah,
it.
you just turn.
Yeah. So I'm going to start on the onion here. I'm going to take off most of the root end, but not all of it. Leave a little bit here to keep it together. And then just need half an onion. This is a huge onion.
It is like a head-sized onion.
It's a yes. This is like my little nephew Nico. He's
Same.
just over a month, and that's I imagine that's what his head looks. About that size. It doesn't look like that.
Looks just like
My
that.
sister's probably watching right now. I'm sorry. How's that little onion head guy? No.
No.
No. Perfect. Oh, that looks perfect. So now what I'd like you to do, Sarah,
Okay.
I'm going to cut the root end off of this leek. So now we got
Okay.
2 nice even bits. So
Yes.
I'll show you on the first half here what I want you to do.
Okay.
But basically you want to put your leek at about a 45-degree angle so we get nice long pieces.
Okay.
And then I've got my fingers pretty close here. I'm just going to walk them back as I go. So if you want to go that way, by all means. But I just want nice thin strips of leek,
Okay.
like so.
No
And
problemo.
I even got a bowl for you.
Great.
There we go. So just pop them right in there when you're ready. And I'm going to go ahead and do the onion. And Brett, if you could supervise both of us,
I can do that.
That would be great.
But not
Okay.
me. Leave me alone.
So when you're cutting these, you want to do them the same type of things, nice and sliced.
Nice, thinly sliced. Basically, we want everything that's going in at the same phase of cooking. We want to be in about the same size piece,
Okay.
so they'll cook pretty quickly. And there we go. I'm just going to cut this nice and thin here. Yeah, you want everything about the same size, so it'll cook quickly, and not you want a little bit of texture still to the onion and everything. And I actually didn't get bean sprouts today. Couldn't find any good bean sprouts on my way in, so we're gonna bulk up a little bit heavier on
Oh
the onions.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
a thing.
bean sprouts are key to this. We're not using them today, but got them at home.
But I will
Throw 'em in
tonight when
last
I make
minute.
it at home.
Exactly. Bean sprouts are pretty great.
Am I doing both of these? I am.
Yeah, doing both up.
Not too bad, Sarah. Maybe a little bit longer, a little longer on 45.
Didn't really take the supervision.
Yeah.
I
All
like
to a
it.
new level.
I like it.
We want to make sure that this has some crispiness to it.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna put my onions right in the bowl there. There we go. Nicely, just thinly sliced. Make sure they're all broken apart. No big pieces. Good.
Mmm, the leek smells so good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
This is what we're working with.
So good.
You guys,
Guys.
you're not allowed to gang up on me.
Oh, that's it. We'll leave you alone now.
I can't argue with that. That's a good looking leek right there.
Right?
Awesome.
It's like I'm a professional.
Right?
I get my nails gelled so that I don't slice them off. It's a hack. Life hack.
Life hack. Adam, that could be one of our
Get a
food
gel
hack
manicure.
videos that we're going to work
This
on.
thumbnail saved
Yeah,
my
get
life
your-
last week. It did.
That's really cool. That's a strong argument for me getting
that's
something in my nails. All right, I'm not going to repeat that up just yet. We have a few more things to get ready. So we've got our first layer going on. We got our onions, we got our leeks. Next up, we are going to put our sauce together. So in this bowl already, I have a little bit of tamarind puree, which is nice and dark. And tamarind is actually this seed pod that grows on trees in a lot of Southeast Asia. And it comes in either a puree form or like this in like a pack where you had to soak it, one pack about a liter of water, and then you end up with something that looks like this, which, I mean, I'm not going to do a close-up on camera or anything, but
It's gloopy.
It's gloopy. It looks a little toxic.
A little sludge-like.
A little sludgy, but it's nice and tart, and it's a beautiful puree with all these things that sort of is one of the key flavors in pad thai.
So if you were making this at home and you don't need 10 liters of that stuff, would you just buy it?
I'd look, there's a little red top bottle. It's a yellow bottle with a red top. I've seen it in the superstore. Asian grocery stores definitely have it, and it's tamarind puree. So
Cool.
You can put that in the fridge, and you can just use that every time you make pad thai.
I feel like this has been my missing ingredient.
Yeah, I think it's pretty key.
I
That and
didn't
the
know.
lime are the big flavors in this. So, again, Thai food, you want to balance all these flavors. So we've got sour, which is coming from our tamarind and the lime. We want salty, which comes from our fish sauce. And I've got my favorite brand here. I don't know if you can see this, but it's squid brand fish sauce. And underneath does not contain squid.
Really?
To be clear.
Just to be clear, even though we call it squid brand, there's no squid.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that's just nicely fermented fish. It's it's actually Worcestershire sauce is actually the sort of a Western equivalent to.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's often
Does it work
some-
good in Caesars as well?
That would work great in Caesars. Yes, I've actually had like a Thai take on a Caesar before, and really nice. Put some lemongrass in there. Get some fish sauce. It's really pops.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I always think about the drinks.
I know.
Right?
But what can we pair? What kind of cocktail can we pair with this?
Yeah, at 12 in the afternoon.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's afternoon. And also palm sugar. So this is, it's pretty sticky, gloopy stuff. So sticky that I can't actually take it out of the container that it's in right now. But this is from a palm tree, which is it's really concentrated. If you need to sub anything in for this, brown sugar
Okay.
is probably the closest thing. If you can find really dark brown sugar, even better.
What about the granulated palm sugar?
Yep, that would work too. You just have to dissolve it in whatever you're using before you put it in. But that would totally work. So this is all kind of crystallized. Looks a little bit like honey actually.
Yep, it
does.
In this case, so I've already pre-mixed it with the tamarind right here in the bowl.
So it's already mixed in there.
Already mixed in here.
Okay.
And I was explaining to these guys earlier before we came on camera. I learned to make pad thai from a pretty highly famous chef who's known for his pad thai, and it was really cool how he got us to do it because there was no set recipe. He taught you to do it by feel. So when you make the dressing for it, you actually the sauce you actually make it in the pan in about 20 seconds while you're doing it. So I remember so many times 7 squirts of fish sauce, 2 slashes of sriracha, a 3/4 turn of lime juice
For one serving?
for one serving. So every time you went through this whole process of making sure your timing was right, make sure your saucing was correct and everything. So it was a lot by feel. So I'm trying to work from my memory here, and also I'm building the sauce in the bowl here ahead of time, so we just add it right at the end.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to add. Let's go with
So-
yeah.
So do we put the
Wait,
put the
wait,
sauce
I have
in
a question.
first
No.
before the egg goes in?
How much tamarind is in there and how much palm sugar?
So we have about a tablespoon of palm sugar and about a tablespoon and a half of tamarind, because overall
Tamarind.
it's a balance of salty, sweet, acid, and heat.
Okay.
But the lime juice is gonna go right
I
in
need
there.
the details.
Sarah wants this specific because
All
she's
the
going to try and make this a little bit later,
Yeah.
Every day.
and
I could eat it every day.
it's going to be messy.
I love it.
Cool. Well, this is a good way to sort of building the sauce ahead of time. Then you can also give it a little taste
Messy.
before it goes in the pan, so you're not going to ruin your dish right at the very end. So I'm going to go with 7 glugs of fish sauce, which for the people at home is about a tablespoon and a half.
Okay.
So 1 glug, 2 glug, 3 glug, 4 glug, 5 glug, 6 glug, 7 glug. Perfect. And I'm going to go with, how spicy do you like things?
I like mine
little
fairly
bit spicy.
When I order it, I say a little bit spicy, which
Okay.
always means quite spicy to the people who make pad thai.
Cool. So if you're really brave and you've got some Thai chilies at home, chop them up real fine and put them in. But I've got just your standard hot sauce here. This is a form of sriracha. Bonus points to anybody who can spell sriracha correctly and put it in the comments. Sriracha. It's hard enough to say. let
I
alone
always said
spell.
sriracha, so I was saying it wrong.
We could all be saying it wrong. I don't know if I've like
Sriracha.
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 I'm going to
Yeah,
spell
you're
it.
going to spell it right there. I'm not going to show anybody. See, no, I gotta cover right here.
No cheating.
No cheating, no cheating. So I'm gonna go, because you like it a little spicy, we're gonna go with a tablespoon of this stuff right here. So just right in here, there's a tablespoon right in the
And
sauce.
a little extra for good
A
measure.
little extra for good measure. Never hurt anybody.
Famous last words, a little spice, never hurt
Never
anybody.
hurt anybody. So I get you guys. Now I've got some ginger and garlic here. I want about a teaspoon of each just in the base of the sauce. So Brett, I haven't gotten you to get your hands dirty
Okay.
yet. You want to grate that right into the bowl, and then about half of that ginger I have there as well can go right in
Don't
there.
grate your fingies, that hurts.
You got
Careful,
10.
And you don't have a manny to protect
You
them.
got 10, that means 9 are spares, right? Nothing's going in, I don't think.
Oh, it's all on the underside. It's all good. It's where we got to get your finger.
your
You gotta
first
scrape
day?
it right off.
Do you want How many of these you want?
2 garlic cloves, and we'll take about a thumb tip worth of ginger. So about.
Oh, that seems
Yeah.
risky to use that analogy. A thumb tip worth.
We're live. I want this to be really,
I mean,
it's gonna be special.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It smells
All right.
so good, all these ingredients.
Awesome. I am going to take the brave step of turning on our flame right now.
We should also let people know that we are doing this during the day,
Yes.
but everyone here is going to be watching tonight for comments and all that stuff. So, right?
Exactly. So as Adam said, we're trying out this new format with Chit Chat Shop, where some of them we're going to do during the day, but we'll always be live on the comments. So
We're going to be live on the comments too.
Yeah, I'll live on the comments.
We already put it in our schedule for tonight.
Did we?
Yeah,
So that's you're gonna be on the comments, or
Yeah.
do you want me to comment too?
both.
Okay.
Yeah, you can counter comment.
That's what we do best.
Banter. Oh, perfect. We're getting a little bit of smoke in here already, so that's good. So next
That
thing,
happened so fast.
I just want us. Ooh, perfect. There's our ginger. I'll get our sauce right over here. One last thing I want to get ready before we go any further is these snow peas. So if, we just need a handful of them, and I'm going to turn this off now because it's getting the smoke that I want. This means that we are pretty much ready to go. I'm going to put. You want a decent amount of oil in here to start, about a tablespoon and a half. So I have a little bit in there already. I want a little bit more. The idea is we want this wok nicely seasoned. So we want to swirl the oil around.
I would like a good oil squirt bottle, please.
Do you think
Yeah.
is the oil that you use olive oil?
No, that's a very good point,
Okay.
actually. So
olive
this
oil
is,
burns, Brent?
olive
Don't you
oil-
know?
Thank you, Sarah.
Listen. Okay, go ahead.
So this is canola oil.
Okay.
Safflower oil, sunflower oil, peanut oil would actually be fairly authentic to this because we're going to put some peanuts in the end here.
Awesome.
But you want something with a high smoke point, and you want to turn your kitchen fan on. That's pretty key because if you want to get a really good pad thai,
Yeah.
it's like searing a steak. You got to make a little smoke. You might set up the fire lamp, but that's fine because it's going to be tasty.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, worth it.
Worth it. So
You'll smell like fish for 3 days, but it'll be worth
Yeah,
it.
it'll be worth it. So I'm just going to do a very quick thin cut here on the snow peas. So Sarah, you just saw how I did that. Why don't you do a few more? Oh, sorry. Whoa.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just cut up a few more of those, and
I want to see
now
it
you're
just
gonna
fast.
start. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice.
I make chefs nervous because I don't do the finger thing right.
Oh yeah. Well, you told me the gel nail thing.
They
So
protect your.
You're okay.
I'm less worried about her fingertips because she has her
The
nails.
nails.
Done. Go figure.
They're my actual nails, but my thumbnail really did save my finger the other day. I cut right into it.
A protective.
I know. That was my reaction. I did the whole like, and then I was like, nope, just the nail. It's okay. There, I did that. I did that.
Spicy.
Oh. That's good.
So good. His face
so
is
good.
flushing.
I'm revving up. You know that we just get that first taste of fish sauce early in the day. Really gets you going.
As you do.
Yeah,
every
as you
day.
do. So, all right, I'm gonna turn this back on. Boom. Perfect. It made my nose run.
Is it kind of spicy? I feel
No,
nervous.
it was like this. Like I got raw garlic, I got hot sauce, and then fish sauce, just like boom. So fair warning: when you're tasting your pad thai sauce ahead of time, it'll take a whole lot. Just a little bit, just a pinch,
Thumb tip.
just a pinch. So I'm gonna crack my egg right here into the little container here because I just want to lightly scramble it because it's gonna hit the wok at super high heat.
This is so many things I did not know. They don't put this in any recipes. I've Googled this recipe 100,000 times.
There are so many recipes for pad thai.
No
So
good ones.
no great ones. So
Oh,
hopefully
good.
I'm gonna
Change
change
that.
that up a little bit for you. So this smoke is really good. So once we start going here, it's on.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Ready. I'm so ready.
Excellent. All right. So we got the
Feel like
smoke
we're
in the
about to
wok.
start a
I've got
race.
2 eggs lightly beaten. Eggs are going right in. Now, next thing up, we're going to need that bowl. See, check it out. So I just want to let it sit for a minute now. I want to get a nice charred layer on one side of the egg. But I'm keeping this heat high. That's the key. So you can see the egg's not sticking or anything. And now I just want to break it up a little bit. Awesome. You see we're getting little brown bits on the egg and
Yeah.
everything. Great. So
Look at it jumping.
Look at that jumping. So that took a little bit more of our oil than I anticipated. So just putting a little bit more in here. Gonna let that get hot for about 5 seconds.
Should these peas
One,
be in there?
2, no. I want to put them in just slightly after.
Onions first.
Onions first. So get those onions and leeks in here. Let's do it. Perfect. Onions and leeks straight away right in there.
What you doing?
I'm just going to put a comment so people know what. There we go. A little saute action going on. And you see that our egg is all nicely browned up. Took no time at all. And that's actually going to act like a little bit of a sponge for the sauce once the sauce goes in here. Yeah.
So clever. It's like you've done this before.
Right? This is all muscle memory at this point. I'm surprising myself right now.
I'm so impressed by myself.
If you guys want to just cut this lime, we're going to have our lime ready to go. I hadn't put any lime in our sauce
Brent.
yet.
You haven't
But
done much.
yeah, just cut it right in half.
You just throw those in.
yeah, hold this just right on in. Awesome. You guys smell it already. The
It is,
leek and the
yeah, it
onion
smells
pretty
going so well. Another ingredient you can buy at Asian grocery stores, which is really awesome in this, and it's another little trick that I learned working making this before. Roasted rice powder. You can actually buy little bags of it, and it's jasmine rice that's been toasted till it's really brown, still raw, and then ground up in a coffee grinder.
What?
And yeah, and then you add a little sprinkle of it, and it adds a real like toasted depth to what you're doing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Pad Thai with depth.
Yeah. Oh, good, Patty.
Get Patty to try that sauce.
Yeah, Patty.
See what her reaction is.
I'll go the other.
Yeah,
We'll see
yep.
who's.
I'll go off the camera if I don't.
We'll see who's.
Turning.
We'll see who's got more grit.
This
Oh,
She put the challenge out.
she is. Hey, Sarah, do you want to put those snow peas in here?
It's
Actually,
not me.
put them
I
right in
didn't
here.
even
Throw
try.
it
That's looking good.
Yep.
That's some well cooked egg there.
It is,
Chef.
That's you want that caramelization on the egg.
But how about those chopped veggies?
Don't take a whole lot. Just,
Be
yeah.
careful.
That's
That
Sarah.
was delicious.
Isn't that good?
There.
Yeah, there's enough sauce in this bowl to season the whole wok, so it's a little intense right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Delish.
delish.
Everything's delicious on Chit Chat Talk.
So if something is really spicy,
I said we like
what is a
spicy.
good thing to have to kind of cool down
Sour
that
cream.
Well, from the number of hot wings videos that I've watched, milk is always the number one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bread's pretty good because you can sort of like sponge up the things. Basically, all these little oils from the chilies are like attaching themselves to your tongue, so you need to sort of
Coat the tongue.
coat the tongue a little bit and protect yourself. So
What
that's
about the
probably
sauce
best
itself? If the sauce is really spicy,
Yeah.
how do you not make the sauce like watered down but take a bit of the spice?
Don't put so much.
thing. Don't put sriracha is the only
in it.
hot thing in there, so we can take that right out.
We went home.
So because we're moving fast here, I'm going to dump in the cold water shrimp. So these are the shrimp that we get locally here.
they're awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful for something like this, and they're often deveined, which is something that's really good because nothing
veins
worse
are
than that
yuckaroo,
that
yep.
little gritty stuff.
Yuckaroo.
Yuckaroo,
That's a real
yuckadoo.
technical term. The yuckaroo.
So they're in here. I just want them to warm up nicely. And Patty, I was hoping you could do us a favor and find an appropriate vessel to put the.
I will go find an appropriate
vessel.
vessel. I will be right
A
back.
vessel.
Excellent. A vessel. And Sarah,
Yes.
I would like you to take half of these peanuts and sort of crush them up.
Just like chop them, you mean?
Yeah,
No,
just like
crush 'em.
just crush them. You can even crush them with the palm of your hand.
Really?
I don't want them to be super fine. And I want you to really get
No, I
into it.
can't.
Yeah.
We want to come in, check this out. Look at Sarah. Sarah's crushing up peanuts.
Well, I'm not.
Those peanuts don't stand a chance.
I don't know what you're talking about. And I figured it out. I figured it out.
So I'm gonna. Whoa. That was just a little test. So I'm gonna
I
give
took
it a little-
more than half because I love peanuts. Okay.
Awesome. That's perfect. That's what we want. So Adam, check it out. So this is the mix right in here in the pan. So we only want the noodles to go in for a second. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing all the stuff around to the side here,
Making a well.
making a well.
I am,
Another
I
little
know
drop
all
of
the
oil in here, but not too much. And then I'm going to take. I have a fair amount of noodles here, so we're not going to use them all. Also, pad thai, you can put tofu in at this stage and brown that up a little bit.
we can't
Brent's
do that.
quite happy you're not. 'Cause He
Allergies.
hates tofu, but I quite like it.
Gotcha.
Very bad
It's
allergies.
about a quarter pack of rice noodles that were just lightly soaked. Going right in here.
So what are those fake allergies?
Everybody has a few fake allergies.
Oh yeah, I have a fake allergy to sunshine sometimes. I don't know. I couldn't come up with one. Adam, I tried. I like sunshine. What am I talking about? So anyway, our rice
I have a
noodles are
fake
in there.
allergy to beets.
You don't like beets?
No, but I did like your beef salad the other day. Every now and then I'll come across something that I like, but no, typically I think beets taste like dirt.
Hey, Sarah, you're missing the best part.
All right, here we go. So
Oh, the sauce.
again,
Yep.
the sauce is going right in.
Okay, all of it.
I'm gonna go 1 spoon,
Well, I don't know.
2 spoons, 3
Might as well
spoons.
use it all.
Well, why not? It's
Yeah,
also
there you
good. Also good. So there we go. Fry it up just a little bit and work it around in our wok. So you can see it's really clean. It's not really soupy or gloopy like the other ones you can get. And I'd like you to take, let's take half this lime. And did I ever show you the lime trick
No.
before? All right, cool. So I'm putting my thumbs on the base of the lime. I'm putting my 2 fingers right here, and then I'm pushing, and I'm gonna flip this lime right inside out.
What if it has seeds in it?
There are very rarely seeds in
In
limes.
lime.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, very
know
rare.
that.
Don't do this with a lemon, you're gonna regret it.
You'll
But
be
see, I'm just going
picking
around and I'm squeezing all
And often-
the juice off the
Often you
side.
can't get as much juice out of a lime, right?
Yep.
As you do out of a lemon. So
I
that's
feel
a
like
great
the
way to
whole
get it.
show is me going,
That's okay.
Just give it a face. Give it the screenshot.
Food hack.
What?
Good chef Andrew.
Food hacks. All right, so there's our pad thai. Let's put some, why don't you get your peanuts in here?
all of them?
All of them, do it.
Yeah.
Get them right in there. And I'm gonna take a little taste before you guys do to make sure I didn't screw anything
Like,
up
I
here.
feel nervous that it's really spicy. I'll
Alright.
eat it anyway.
You'll eat it.
I like food
Pretty
that
good.
kind of hurts
Works.
you know?
No, do you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm real happy with this, guys.
He's real happy.
real
Chef
happy.
Andrew's happy. We're good.
So excited.
I'm real happy. All right, so
Oh, wait, which one do you want?
Wow, there's so many vessels
Oh,
to choose from.
so many vessels. Well, why don't we do it on the big
The
one?
big one. That's what I thought.
Very
And then
dramatic.
you could serve it into the little ones if you want.
Wow.
So here we go. Here's our pad thai. If you're counting at home, probably took us about 10 minutes
Yeah.
total. The key is to have everything ready to go
Recreating
before
it.
you.
I know you got it in your brain right now. I can see.
What
I
I'm
can see it.
So
most
pretty.
interested in doing is just flipping that lime.
I know.
Yeah,
I
right?
spent hours doing that.
Cut leeks
Absolutely.
and flipping limes like a boss.
Flipping limes.
I should make this for Ted Tupper. It's one of his faves too.
Oh, I
Do
think
you
you'd
like
really
pad
like
thai?
it.
Do you love pad thai?
I don't love it because I've had a lot of gloopy pad thais, but this one looks far less sauce than what I.
Way less sauce, but like you tasted before, it's really intense.
It's
in
got a lot of
flavor.
packs a punch.
Definitely packs a
Your phone on
punch.
you for a picture now.
Oh yeah, we'll take a little picture, and I'm gonna put
Oh
some
yeah,
whole
before we
peanuts
do
right on
anything
top
bad
as well.
to it.
Oh, that lets you know.
When you're doing pad thai, because one of the things that Sarah does is she orders pad thai and takes half of it home. So what's
Yeah.
your best recommendation for
It's good cold.
having it good?
I would say make it at home and make enough to eat, so you don't have to have the leftovers. But
Yeah.
if
It
you
is
do
good
have the
cold.
leftovers,
It's good cold.
if you do have the leftovers, I don't see why you couldn't like pull
Throw
the
it
noodles
back.
out of it and like keep some of the sauce to the side, fry up the noodles, then add that little bit of sauce in at the end.
Yep.
So at least you can enhance whatever texture's left in there.
Yeah.
That's
a lot
what
of
I would
times when
say.
you heat it up the next day, it's kind of
Yeah. So here I'm gonna
There
take
you
a
go. Shot on shots.
shot of a shot.
Shot of a shot of a shot.
Oh yeah.
Do you have forks?
I have lots of forks.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so pumped about this.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's try it out, shall we?
We'll serve up little dishes,
Serve
and we'll
up.
grab some forks. I'll go around. I know. I'm not cutting the camera off.
There you go. Make sure you get a nice piece of egg in there for
So
you.
this whole episode, this was the focus because we want to make sure that you tried the best pad thai and
Ever.
you were making all of it. So now, dashboard living. We kind of
Yes.
get through this
Yeah.
last time when you were on this. Just a second, thank you for coming back.
Yes, thanks
So,
for inviting us.
People that don't know, quick little why'd you start and what are you about?
Yeah. So you go ahead.
Awesome.
He hates it when I do that.
Sarah
Can I try
does this
this?
every single time. She
Yeah,
goes,
Sarah gets to try it. Brent, you talk.
Yeah. So tell us about it. So what we do is we do all kinds of fun stuff. We are big advocates of showcasing our province and Atlantic Canada. So we go around, we do
not
all kinds of fun
It's
stuff
not?
and show people how awesome and cool experiences they can have within the province. So that's the kind of the stuff people see, and then we do some stuff on the back end that showcase, and we work with a bunch of businesses and partners to showcase the experiences.
Yeah. Yeah, Dashboard's really morphed. Like, it sort of started off as kind of like a travel blog, which Brent hates the term.
I do like it.
But now we do productions, like for travel brands, and we do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So like consulting and strategy, content strategy for some of our favorite brands.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we still
super
get,
fun.
and we still try and mix in a whole bunch of fun stuff in there too.
Yeah.
So we get to do.
We just
full
launched our
stuff.
Nova Scotia itinerary series. Which we're
I know,
super
I saw
excited
that.
about.
Pretty
Great.
awesome. So yeah,
This last thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
we launched
Sorry, I'm not in
the
the
mics here.
We launched our first one
As if I need the
last
mic.
week, but I think we have 13 coming out, different sort of road trips
awesome.
to take in Nova Scotia.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting.
Nice. We're thinking, my partner and I are thinking of taking a little trip down the South Shore. So, what, like down Yarmouth area. What should I check out? What should I
So
go
it's
see?
interesting. Yarmouth is one place we haven't spent as much time. I mean, obviously Cape Forshue
Yeah.
and that whole thing. We have 2 separate South Shore itineraries, and our focus this summer is we're going to build out Yarmouth and we're going to build out Guysborough, because those are sort of the two that we still have some holes that we need to fill.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah, there's so many things on the South Shore. Every shore,
gorgeous.
really. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we're just about through the whole province. Those are the last 2 stops.
Nice.
Been working on it for 4 years.
4-year project, and it's
Yeah.
just wrapping up this year.
Well, it's
So
crazy. We
exciting.
have like a relatively geographically small province, but we have so much
So much.
coastline.
So much to
And so many
explore.
little roads. When I was in high school, my dad would just give me the car instead of, I wouldn't go to a party because I just wanted to drive all the back roads.
Yeah.
Every night. So just find a new farm road, go down this one, check it out. So yeah, there's so many little
Yeah.
areas to go.
And
across.
such diverse coastline
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like, it's really interesting the differences sort of between the North Shore and the South Shore.
And not the people and the businesses and the like culture.
the
it's
culture
all,
and the experiences.
Yeah, very
right?
different.
And,
Yeah.
that's something that we've really enjoyed seeing, all those differences all across the province.
Yeah,
It's fun.
it's been super fun.
It's fun and you're fun to watch.
Oh,
Yay!
thanks.
We try to get along. We get along.
Sometimes you don't. But
That's
you
the fun
know.
of the show. That's the fun of it, though, right?
On camera, we get along a lot better than we do in real life, I think.
Oh,
That's not true.
the inside scoop.
Inside
With
scoop.
dashboard living.
Yeah.
So you said you have partners. Are there characteristics you look for partners to?
Yeah,
Partner with?
so we do work on strategy and content marketing and things like that for kind of any kind of business, but in terms of our partners that we really work closely with, and what you'll always only see on Dashboard Living is travel, hospitality, food and drink. That's basically, and everything as it relates to those things. But so our partners are
In that space.
in that space. Yeah. Yeah, and it's really fun. It's just been so cool. One of our favorite parts has been really getting to know, we've talked about this before, I think, like getting to know the people behind the businesses, especially here locally in Nova Scotia. Like everybody's, I mean, I'm sure the world is like this too, but
Yeah.
everybody's so passionate about what they do, and everybody has such a cool story. And
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't take the time to get to know them other than for the time that they're there or the little time that they spend with them. So to be able to share some of those stories, I think is kind of cool
Yeah.
because those are the things that kind
Yeah.
of live on and where the memories are created from.
Yeah.
So that's what we kind of like.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we just want to inspire people to explore more and make better memories. It's our new tagline.
Make better memories.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I think we made better pad thai today.
Yeah, we
I
did.
Yeah, we did it.
I mean,
You
you
haven't even
did.
tried this yet.
Try it, Brent.
Well, I'm waiting for it to cool down because it's pretty spicy.
Oh, come
Not
on.
that it's really good. Really comfortable eating on camera. We just did a shoot
Pretty
for
good.
Taste of Nova Scotia, and it was literally just us eating for 2 days.
I think I saw that. I think I saw you guys doing that.
Yeah.
Your most, yeah.
All the chowder.
Who was that chef? What was that?
We went to 4 places
Okay.
and tried their chowder.
Okay. Is that part of the chowder trail?
Mm-hmm.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think I could definitely recreate this.
Yeah, and I think if
Really
anything,
good.
I'd squeeze a little bit more lime on there. I think in the end, just to sort of pop that flavor. But you see how that sauce was so intense, and then we just tossed it in, and
But you
basically
could have made it even more intense.
I definitely could have. So,
Question.
Yeah,
If you wanted to put bean sprouts in, when would they go in?
they would go in the last probably minute of cooking because you just want them to warm through.
Warm
You don't
up.
want them to lose any texture.
Yeah.
So the bean sprouts would go in
Okay, Chef Lizette.
basically when just after the shrimp went in your version.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm bad at this. It says wave, but
Do
that's
your
not what
guests
it means.
usually devour the whole bowl?
That's it.
Wave.
Yeah, usually it's.
If it's
This was
good.
also a very popular staff meal at this restaurant that I worked at. So we'd all just sit out back on milk crates, loving our pad thai.
Nothing better than
So
staff
good.
meal.
Nothing better than staff meal. Tastes better on a milk crate.
It
That
always
sounds like
tastes
an
better on a
inside
milk
joke.
crate. I worked at a restaurant in Chicago, and we had staff meal every day.
Chicago.
Chicago.
And of course, we had a lot of Mexican cooks in the kitchen, as they make up a lot of the kitchen in the U.S. And so every staff meal, every dish was full of cilantro. So I couldn't consume cilantro after the year and a half that I worked there.
Do you
I was like,
like
can you
cilantro?
Oh, I did at that point, but I stopped liking cilantro. My husband does it a little bit more now. We
Because
use
is
in
it
tacos
true that
and stuff.
some people taste cilantro
Perfume.
differently?
Yeah, I taste it like perfume.
Really?
Yeah, it's like got a soapiness to
Yeah.
my sister's
Soap,
like
I've
I know
heard.
there's some little genetic difference between the two of us. She doesn't like it, and I love it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but
Ted
that would
loves
totally
it.
go on this.
It would work really well in this too, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So good.
So
It's
you guys
so
are
good.
together all the time, and I'm going to put you on the spot. Is
Okay.
there what bothers you about Brent and what bothers you about Sarah? Something you can share. Is there something that
No,
just,
this is easy.
Let it out. Let it out.
This is easy.
Let it out.
Let me get my list out.
She's been waiting for this opportunity.
Yes. No, honestly though, what bothers me about Brent is also the thing that I think makes us work so well, and it maybe is the same in the other direction, maybe not.
Probably not.
But what bothers me about him is his like, he's by the books, like Mr. Systems, like get everything in order, and you need to have a step-by-step plan. And I'm kind of like, oh, I got a big idea. Like, let's jump, and we'll figure out how we're gonna land on the way down. But I think it bothers me, but it's actually really balancing.
It keeps you balanced.
Yeah. Here we go.
Sarah is
there.
probably one of the messiest people I've ever seen in my life.
That doesn't even hurt. I don't care. I am.
I have never seen anybody
Not
who can,
dirty, messy.
who can make a mess and not clean up. She'll just walk away. Like this would be us cooking, and she would be done, and she'd be like, "All right." And then tomorrow she, I don't know if she understands or what happens, but all this stuff gets put away somehow.
Yeah, a fairy comes
right?
behind and cleans it up.
And cleans it up and puts it away, and then the next day.
So who's the smart one in the relationship? Really? The same with laundry. Like somebody does it,
Laundry?
not me.
As soon as you come out of the shower, how come the towel's there? How come the clothes are there? And that's where they stay.
But you
I
do
don't
them.
know. I don't know. And for me, it would drive me crazy.
So
I wouldn't be able
tidy.
to sleep. I have to get up and put that stuff away, or I wouldn't be able to sleep.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So that's probably one. I got a few more, but
Well.
I'll save them for another show.
Those
Possibly.
are good. Episode 3.
Absolutely.
With Dashboard Living. All the dirty secrets
All
come out.
the other secrets.
Literally dirty secrets. Literally dirty.
I like to live the turn the dishwasher on before I go to sleep kind of card. You know?
I hate the
Wake
noise
up
of it.
with the clean kitchen counters. It's a nice feeling.
So Patty, give us a plug for those behind what's going on, because we're open now.
Yeah.
We're open. Come visit us. We are.
Better than that. Give us.
Come
give us
visit
better.
us. It's great.
Redo. Say
It's
what's
so
going on.
awesome.
I know
here.
it is awesome. It is awesome. You were here last week for foodie lunch.
So awesome.
We are gearing up. We are ready for spring. It was snowing this morning. I was not ready for
I
that. But no, we're open. We had a great lunch yesterday. It was super busy. We have lots of people stopping in. Lots of new time clients, first time clients.
You guys come in and buy the pot pie.
Chicken pot pie.
OMFG.
Well, I mean, buy that, but buy a lot of other things. There's other delicious things we do too. But the chicken pot pie is
Chicken
amazing.
pot pie was so amazing.
Yeah.
One of those chocolate chip cookies with the salted stuff.
Oh,
When's
we've
that
got
happening?
this new chocolate chip cookie. You guys, we'll send you home with some today. But we made them on Chit Chat Shop there a few
Yes.
weeks ago. But they're
Like a
crunchy and they're
crunchy-
salty and they're
Aren't
like
they so
have like
good?
a toffee like snap. They're awesome.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll be in the shop. We've got beautiful Easter cookies in right now. We've got hot lunch every day. Today's sausage puttanesca. So I mean, yeah, there's lots of stuff happening. Come up and see us. Say hello. Stop in. Be our friend.
Give us like a wink or something.
Wink in the gut.
We're gonna get. We're gonna get.
Book a class.
Finger
You've got a
gun.
class this weekend.
Double finger
Yeah.
gun.
We do. We're doing an Easter Sunday class. We got some people signed up for a Jamie Oliver style cooking class.
Yeah.
It's gonna be super fun. We're sort of doing some Italian classics. We're doing like a bruschetta. We're doing like a salad with some nice fresh mozzarella. We're gonna do a braised beef short. I got the mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
A little creamy polenta with braised beef short rib, and then a chocolate
so
budino,
good.
which is just fun to say. I like Italian words where you're just like almost forced to say it in a fake Italian accent.
Yeah.
But it's basically Italian chocolate pudding, and it's incredible.
People from Italy are going, oh.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, if
We're
there are
super
people,
interested in the knife skills.
yes,
Yes.
we got another one of those
Class.
coming up in May. We had a really
Will you teach
successful
us
one of
to,
those before.
Like
Yeah.
juggle knives.
No, you just,
Sure.
yeah.
You might stress me out with the I don't curl my fingers. She says. If you take the class, you're
You're
gonna curl
learn
your
to curl your
fingers.
fingers.
Yeah, you're gonna learn the claw. That's what I call this move. It's the claw.
The claw.
But what if the knife? I just don't understand how.
Well, you
that
don't ever bring the
prevents
knife up, right? It just
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
yeah, right.
okay.
So if you're lifting the knife above your fingers, you've got trouble.
You're always in contact with the blade. That's the key.
Yeah.
Oh,
That and many other food hacks.
and a very
Absolutely.
sharp knife, which I don't own.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get you one of those.
Need a knife to match your wit.
In knife skills, do you teach how to sharpen a knife?
Yeah, I teach how to hone a knife, not how to sharpen it. So there's Basically, knife edges sort of get wonky after a while, so you want to line it straight up. And 90% of the time, most knives just need to be realigned and honed, not necessarily sharpened. So you can get a whetstone out and go through the sharpening process, which is a little more intense.
Yeah.
But there are also
Seems it's too
people
much
around
commitment.
that do that.
Yeah.
You can take your, like a lot of skate sharpening places actually.
Will do knives.
Will
Oh,
do
no
knives.
way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
We're learning so many things.
I'm spoiled. I grew up in Pictou, 2 blocks up from a knife factory,
Yeah.
so we'd always just walk
Groman.
down to Groman Knives and get our knives done.
That's right.
Yeah, as long as you have a steel, which you can pick them up for.
Those are the round things.
Yeah, the round things. Sometimes they're a little ovular.
All the terminology. She's got
The
all
round
yep.
things. Yeah.
It's sitting there, no idea what it's for. We'll just pick it up and
What's
cut
this
stuff
do?
with.
Well, you bring that thing into a knife class, and I'll show you what to do with it.
Cool. Very
Fun,
cool.
fun. Well, thanks for coming on again.
Thanks
It's
for
always
having
fun
us.
to have you. Always fun.
Great. I cleaned my bowl.
You did. You did.
Nice.
I really
You
Is there
didn't.
anything
You're,
else you want to share of what's
Yeah.
happening over the next few months? Or
Over the next couple months, we're pretty busy.
We have some travel coming up. We're
We're on
off
the
to
road.
the Magdalen Islands. We'll be spending some time in New Brunswick. We'll be doing some work in Ontario. We have some longer travel coming up to Florida. Yeah.
Our itineraries are.
Maggie's are exciting. Have you been?
no, I
Oh,
want to go.
The culinary scene is
I've heard
really
it's amazing,
good.
but I have
Yeah.
not gone yet. I'm going to Mexico next month.
ooh.
First time.
No way. We
Yeah.
got married in Mexico.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no, I'm taking my husband for his 50th.
Fun.
Yeah, so we're very
You're
much
gonna
looking
love
forward to
it.
that.
There's so much guacamole and it's so good. It's so good.
Awesome.
Which would go good with pad thai, right?
Guacamole and margaritas.
I put guacamole on toast. Actually, that's a thing now.
That is
Avo
avocado.
toast.
Yeah.
Trendy.
Trendy.
All right, well, enjoy your travels.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the summer.
Thanks for
for
having
tuning
us.
in.
Thank you, everybody.
And that's it. That's a wrap.
Pad tie down.
That's probably,
Yes!
See the fake out?
that is probably because I'm picking at you so much.